Hi there, you're listening to Maree of LYF4U Life Coaching. Just settle back down with me and we'll have a little chat about different variations of your life. So here are some of the more frequently asked questions that a life coach gets asked. What's the difference between a coach and a counsellor? Well, a counsellor appears and heals your past, and they have a very vital role in society. As a coach, I have some training in counselling also, so therefore I'm doing that with you as well, but I'm excelling you into forward-focused thinking. I'm helping you to set goals and tap into your unique, untapped potential. Quite often we don't even know what it is we're good at, what it is we're capable of, so part of my job is to help you find that out. As part of the process, I'll take you through what's called a letting go. So we might have to look back into your past and clean up a little bit of history that is resonating badly in your system. And when I say resonating badly, what I'm saying is it's left an uncomfortable feeling. You know that feeling when you just haven't been able to resolve something in your mind and it sits with you? So you need to let go of that, to make peace with that, so that you can walk forward in a clear, focused mindset. What do you gain from life coaching? Well, you're going to gain so many mind skills that is, tools and techniques to achieve success in your life. When I say mind skills, I'm talking about mind-powered techniques, and a lot of these are skills that I have learnt through the wonderful John Kehoe, and he does some wonderful mind teaching. I've tapped into that. I've tapped into also my counselling training, and then I've gone away and become a life coach. So between the three education systems, I've found myself to have a really good opportunity to share these tools that I have learnt onto you. So how's this going to improve your life? You're going to have clear direction. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to be inspired. The direction that you will have is going to give you the drive, the juice, the zest to get up in the morning. You're not going to be feeling lethargic. You're not going to be feeling like you're stuck in a rut anymore. You'll be free from all of those mindsets that have held you once there. And that's part of my job, to help free you and help build the new you. How will you find this experience? With a newfound confidence and skills, you're going to be able to make decisions and set plans on your own. Remember what I'm going to teach you, and usually over a 6 to 8 week period, you're going to learn a lot of tools and techniques, and these are lifelong. These you get to take away with you, and these become your tools for planning your own future when the time comes and you feel you don't need a life coach around. Sure, there's going to be hurdles come up that you can't foresee, that we can't plan for, and that's called life, and it happens when you're busy making plans. It's not so much the experience but your interpretation of it that creates the evolution of how the outcome performs. So when we go into part of your training, we give you tools that are going to help you handle whatever comes in your way, in your life, in your future. I often get asked, who uses a life coach? Basically, it's from teens to retirees. The youngest I have coached to date is a 15-year-old, and the oldest I have coached to date is an 86-year-old. Now, there's such a huge variation of each person's individual needs. So I'm going to design and profile entirely to meet your needs. Although I do have set programs such as personal development programs, which are probably one of the most common, the couples coaching program or the full life circle program, each program really is individually designed to meet your needs. So basically the concept or the mantra that I, from Better Life for You, portray is that life is not about what has happened to you in the past. It's about your ability to create a clear path in your future. You choose your life as usual. You choose your life as it currently is. You are the creator of your life as it currently is. And yet you can also choose to have a better life for you. So you choose your life. You choose to make it better. This is entirely up to you. Some people find it a bit of a struggle to come and meet me for the first time, and I understand your barriers. I understand your concerns that it is a very intimate thing to give out your heartfelt detail to somebody. I reiterate to you that everything we share is 100% confident. I'm non-biased, I'm non-judgmental, but I do have the training. I've gone away and had the training to help you see your solutions in a way that perhaps you have not seen them before. How do we set goals for ourselves? How do they work? How often have you made goals or New Year's resolutions only to see them fail? Here it is, you wonder, you've made the plans and you might have hatched them out while you were taking time to slow down and ponder, what's this your life? Quite often it happens around the beginning of each year. It's interesting how we can think so clearly while we're taking a break from day-to-day commitments. And then as we march back off to our regular paths, our regular jobs, our norm, we can slowly but surely see our goals fade away into oblivion as if they'd never happened. And we can get rather clogged down with our lives. We feel weighted down like lead balloons. To do what we believe to do in order to be seen, we must be doing the right thing. So we find ourselves doing what has to be done, what society expects ourselves to do, and not necessarily what you want to do. So are you happy with that? Is that what you really want? Do you think that you're going to get to have a dress rehearsal and get to live this life again? I think you know the answer. You know, there's a great guy that I've listened to before, Jim Rohn, and he puts it really well. And he talks about try working full-time on your wages, as most people do, because, you know, let's face it, we've all got financial commitments and we can't just stop and turn our life around overnight. So work full-time on your wages, most definitely. But start working part-time on your real future. Now, this may mean that you hold down a much-needed job, yet while you're doing that job, you've still got spare time at the end of a day or throughout your weekends or your days off. So start working part-time on a class or a course on something you truly desire. And as that time goes on, you can develop the skill into a part-time on your wages and more part-time on your future. Now you get the progression. As time goes on, eventually what you were doing becomes obsolete and you can begin full-time work in your actual dream reality. Getting clear is prevalent to your success. When doubts and hidden limiting beliefs succeed, you can't fully succeed in your life. So be accurate with your details. Get as much detail as you can when you are setting your goal. Remember, your goal is like if you decided you wanted to buy a pair of trousers, what are you going to do? Do you rock into the shop and go, "Can I have a pair of trousers?" Or does the reception lady the woman behind the desk, does she expect you to give her detail? She will want to know, do you want a winter weight, lightweight? What is your price limit? What is the colour preference? What is the size? Do you want a button front? Do you want a zip front? Do you want pockets, corduroy, denim? You know, you need that detail. And it's the same when you're choosing a goal in your life. Don't be blasé with it. And remember that your goals should excite you a little bit, but they should scare you also. And that adrenaline, that scare feeling, is to keep you motivated. It's to keep you going. It is part of that juice. Now be 100% committed to the achievement. And do not allow the obstacles to blind your vision or to be untrue to yourself by using random excuses as your out. Find your passion. Get excited. That's where the juices are flowing.